come up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Welcome, everyone, to a special episode of the Jimnasium. We are introducing now, it is not just me, XFL Jim, joined by the one, the only, Roscoe P. Goldchain, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn, a.k.a. Chase, Lupine Fiasco Sesums. This is Chain Gang episode 1. I feel like this is the start of a new era, not just for us, the show, not just for the garage as a whole, but for you as a person.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, I feel strangely validated as a person now that I have this. Self-esteem is up 45%. I didn't know it would look this dope.
It looks really good. I knew it would look pretty good. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks exactly like I imagined in my head, and I've got so many different looks I'm thinking of right now. But like I'm stupidly excited about my new Cuban link chain. I've been talking about this for months. Finally, it's mine.
I also didn't expect us to obviously I had my little chain too. We're matching, but we're matching more so because we're both wearing SGP gear too.
Oh, look at that.
Look how coordinated we are.
Look at that. Without even planning. And guys, don't think that we're just wearing these chains for no reason. I'll have you know that we each forced a turnover today. So
yes.
Suck it.
I forced it down actually after I ate a whole box of hamburger helper. I forced down a turnover.
What kind of hamburger helper?
The stroganoff one. I flipped a coin between. I mean, that one's really good. The lasagna is really good too. I just kind of was feeling the stroganoff.
Dude, the stroganoff, throw in some mushrooms. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Mushrooms too.
Can of mushrooms. Great. Great. Dude. That really makes that hamburger helper sing, Jim.
I had a little bit of a hamburger left from my first batch of frozen because my parents gifted me 4 pounds of frozen hamburger.
Right. That's I feel like it's a pretty good moving in.
Oh, Eric with the important questions coming in. Chase, what was your cake situation for your birthday?
No cake. Snickers ice cream bars.
Ooh.
Power move.
I like that.
Power move. My mom made cheesecake for me yesterday. We had with a blueberry compote.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty off the chain. So yesterday it was cheesecake. Today it was just straight up Snickers ice cream bar. Everybody got one.
Everyone deserved one. Because Chase throws the love around.
Yeah.
Eric is a cake purist, I guess.
Yes, he is. He lives vicariously through other people's birthday cakes. Somehow it seems.
But while Chase was enjoying his birthday weekend, we were grinding away watching USFL, which for those of you not in the know, just completed its 6th week already.
Just chugging along to the playoffs, man.
This season flew by, dude.
Yeah, well, we've got maybe a month and a half left after you factor in playoffs and a week off.
So 4th of July week is the championship game. So yeah. We really only, it's a week and a half. A month and a half, sorry. A month and 1 week.
It's crazy. That's crazy how quick that went. I like that they're doing it 4th of July weekend.
It was sick. They did it last year. I missed out on my normal 4th of July traditions to abscond to the Mecca of Canton, Ohio. I don't know if I'm going to make it this year.
That booming metropolis of Canton, Ohio.
If you can, honestly though, if you can go, for those of you listening or watching, if you can make it to the USFL championship game, it was a treat. It was awesome to go there.
Yeah.
It was a sold out crowd too. Blew my mind.
Blew your mind.
Canton had 3 good places to eat too.
3 good places? What were those 3 places?
So Adam Pelletier took me to a little brunch spot in downtown Canton, which was really good. I don't remember the name of it. I'd know it if I looked. Another sandwich spot downtown, which was really good. And then by my hotel, I was staying at the worst Ramada Inn I've ever stayed at. The shower was like a prison shower that dribbled out water.
That's amazing.
And the room kind of had like an odor, but not like a mildewy odor, but it had an odor. But by the hotel, there was a Waffle House.
There you go. Boom. That's all you needed. You didn't really need to go. They had all sorts of fare. You could have sampled the entire menu the entire time you were there.
I did. I went 3 days. Out of the 4 days I was there, I was at Waffle House like every morning.
Did you T-bone steak and egg it?
I did. And I love a good like morning steak and egg.
Yeah, me too.
I steak and egged it on the USFL. I did that after the USFL championship game where I gotten very drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Waffle House, baby.
There you go.
Nightcap.
There you go.
But week 6 happened. It's in the books. Once again, the South took on the North, and the South demolished everybody. The Showboat started off winning 22-0 over our Pittsburgh Maulers. Can we call them our Pittsburgh Maulers? Because we were really chugging this team along.
I think we can. I say we call them our Pittsburgh Maulers. I feel invested in them, quite literally. I don't know. I'm going to say that maybe they just had a bad game. I'm just going to say they had a bad game. I think they could still be fine playing against other North teams.
I think them making the playoffs is still fairly. I mean, obviously it's on the board. Both divisions now after this week are neck and neck the entire way through. This was a bad game from them, and then the Showboats are on what? This is a 3-game winning streak now. Insanity! I hate seeing it. I hate seeing it, Jim. I think they might be good, dude. And I hate it.
Maybe.
Their defense has gotten so much better.
And it's like they took away the one thing that I really liked about them. It's like I haven't seen Alex Collins anywhere. I guess he got hurt. Yeah, that's a damn shame. Cole Kelly is actually a pretty good quarterback. And then I just hate that Todd Haley's winning. Yeah. Cole Kelly, noted receiver of DUIs at 9:30 a.m. in the morning.
Maybe that's what it takes to be a good quarterback in this league.
Yep.
Maulers, just forget this one, move on. Showboats, I guess keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah, and I can't even really tell you what it is that they're doing, quite honestly, but they're winning.
They're winning, and they're winning against good teams. Stallions 27, Panthers 13. Listen, I was on the Panthers here. That was a dumb decision. They're kind of like, after weeks 1 and 2, they've just faltered on offense. They can't get anything going. Stallions, on the other hand, kind of looking a little bit cleaner, a little bit better than they have in the previous weeks. They're still super injury ridden. So I don't know if I like them against any other Southern team.
As soon as I saw basically what happened in the first game is when I decided that it had to be a thing that the South was just going to kick the ever-loving shit out of the North the rest of the weekend. I think it's just we have an issue of a good division and a bad division. Like I really think that's the story of that's the lead for the entire weekend.
I think so too. We had this about 2 weeks ago, and we have it again this week. Also, thoughts and prayers to you. Noted Alex Magoo here. He kind of went off this game, threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for another.
It's right when I needed him to cover. So, he
did that for you. He helped you out there.
It's a good time for Magooing.
My big takeaway is the Panthers defense didn't even look that good in this game. And usually that's what you can rely on for this Michigan team. And it was just.
Yeah. And I don't think you really necessarily had the run game with Reggie Corbin like you normally do. They need to figure out what's going on at quarterback and stick with it. They need to either get somebody healthy or just like give the ship to someone, I think. I think Josh Love might be the guy they have to roll with, but he looked all right. The offensive line isn't doing him very many favors. I don't know. This Michigan Panthers team, as hot as they started, they're looking really bad midseason. Right. No, I agree.
Breakers 10, Stars 16. Stars are on a 2-game winning streak now, and I don't believe they've scored an offensive touchdown in 3 weeks.
And Breakers are on a 2-game losing streak. Also,
you kind of called this as like you saw it last year. The Breakers had a midseason dip before they kind of righted the ship a little bit at the end.
Yeah, and then they just couldn't ride it all the way. Some of those nasty habits kind of hung around.
I hope we see it with this team because I really want McLeod Bethel Thompson in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can take New Orleans to cover any spread the rest of the season because
as a favorite, no way.
No. As a favorite, I would not touch the New Orleans Breakers. Like I would other team in the points, no matter what the spread is, no matter what the team is. Even
is this as dumb as it is to say it? I'm going to say it because I'm dumb. Is this what the Breakers need? Do they need more motivation? Do they need some losses under their belt to be like, no, we're not that good of a team. We need to fucking actually get out there. It does seem like McLeod Bethel Thompson is taking every loss extremely to heart.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's a very Nick Saban thing. And I just don't think that everybody is like a Nick Saban kind of person, you know? I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Breakers because I could easily see the wheels falling off or them just winning every single game for the rest of the season.
You're
like,
kind
I don't
of
think
flipping
there's
a coin at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's an in between. I don't think there's okay, you have a pretty good rest of the season where you win a couple games, you lose a couple games. Like I think they just like turn it on or they've shut off.
I think this next week is when we're really going to see what's happening. But there were a couple fun moments in this game. We saw the worst interception maybe I've ever seen in my life by Case Cookus.
Yes.
When he was just trying to throw that away for dear life right into the open hands of a waiting Breaker defender.
That was egregiously bad. Egregiously bad. It was like trying to be a Mahomes, but when Mahomes goes tragically wrong.
Also, I think the Stars had 2 touchdowns that got called back for holding or offensive lineman downfield.
This could have been so much uglier. It could have been
so much uglier. I do think the MVP is still Aguilar, or what the hell is that kicker's name? Yeah, Aguilar. Louis Aguilar. Yep, Aguilar. Yeah. Because he's scoring all the points for the Stars team.
He tied a professional record for field goals in a game. I've got to think that he holds like the professional football record for like most field goals in 2 games now. I got to think that's a thing and that he probably has the most field goals over a 2-game stretch in professional football history.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Also, we cannot forget the shining moment.
Our mascot better than you. You a blob. What's your name? Weak ass name. You can't even talk. Dave can talk. Weak ass mascot.
Weak ass mascot.
Weak ass mascot. That's how did it feel? Him talking about your lover like that.
I mean, that's why they lost. The Revenge of Blob.
Yeah.
I love them bringing up Dave too, because this was new information to me. I didn't know Dave the Wave could talk. I didn't know any of the mascots could actually talk, but apparently Dave the Wave can speak.
I like your video even more if Blob is the only one that's weirdly mute. Like if he's the only one who can't speak and the one providing just an animalistic style of lovemaking.
He didn't talk
to
in the video.
Huh?
He didn't talk in the video.
It's true.
He just kind of like shook his shook his rump and then just eyeballed me. Yeah, I fucked me. And then real fucked me.
He's getting it.
Yeah, his never blinking eyes. Do we think Dave the Wave is the only one that can talk? Or just any of the humanoid ones can talk? So like the General's mascot can talk.
I'm gonna say
and the Gambler's mascot could probably talk.
Yeah.
But the Stallions have a horse. The Panthers obviously have a panther. What's the Showboat mascot?
Dude, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's like a Labrador retriever in like a Love Boat captain's uniform.
Oh my God. It looks like it's a children's show thing.
It's a goddamn abomination, Jim, is what it is.
I don't know about you. I didn't see anything on Twitter. So for the original mascots, they let people vote on Twitter.
Yeah.
For like the look and the name. I don't remember them showing anything to let us vote on this guy.
No, and I think they literally just gave him what was left in the mascot closet at the end of after everyone had picked through. They're like, we got a dog and like a Love Boat captain.
What do you think his name is?
Dog Love Boat captain. I don't think they even thought to give him a name. Fuck.
They're really leading to the boat, but not the showboat aspect of it. Like
so
if they were just the boats, it'd be one thing. But you're the showboats. Have some showmanship.
do something. It's pretty lame. It's pretty lame.
That sucks. That's really awful. God damn it. Memphis Showboats, I want to love you so bad, but you just make
don't.
it so hard. I want to. I really want to. I
I
like
don't
the
want
old
to
logo
until
better. I
Todd
don't hate
Haley-
this new logo, but I like the old logo better. I like the
Yeah.
old uniforms better. I hate
Yeah.
Todd Haley. This mascot's terrible. The only thing
Mascot's
that's
terrible.
the only thing that's awesome for me is the name.
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn it. I think we're just right. Stars maybe riding the ship a little bit. They've had 2 can't lose games in a row. They're still alive in the North. Everyone's alive in the North, though.
Yeah. I'll say yeah. I guess so. They seem to at least they seem to have addressed their issue, which is they can't protect Case Cookus by doing more like quick kind of things. I do think maybe you start seeing people kind of jump that and they might kind of regress a little bit. I could see them maybe taking a step back for the next like 2 weeks or so.
I could easily see that because they still have zero ability to run the ball.
Yeah.
So this is a very one-dimensional
and if he has
team.
to be in the pocket very long, they have zero ability to protect Case Cookus.
If he has to be in the pocket longer than like 3 or 4 seconds, he's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a dead man. Last game of the weekend, Generals 10, Gamblers 16. Gambies did it. So the last like 3 weeks watching these Gamblers, they're not a bad team, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the teams that they play against are just like playing the worst game they've played in weeks against the Gamblers.
That seems about right. Maybe that's just what the Gamblers do to you, you know? Like
maybe we saw it with the
feel
Stallions. The Generals were so bad this game, dude.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were, but Gamblers were plus money. Made it a nice little gamble. I don't know. I like this Gamblers team. I think that no one's really talking about them, but they've been so good over the last few weeks. Like
game winning streak.
Yeah, I think that because the Showboats look so atrociously bad for the first couple of weeks, that it makes them more of the story. But the Gamblers are tough, man. Everyone in the South is tough.
Also, for the Generals, like if you're getting this kind of performance passing wise out of Kyle Aletta, you might as well just stick with Johnson.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he's maybe just a tad bit worse on the passing, but you can't be worse than Kyle Aletta was Sunday, and he offers so much more with his legs. And you're a run first team. I say Johnson.
Agree.
Gamblers, Kaji Bahar was back. He looked pretty good.
The Generals just seem to need to do something about the turnover problem. They seem to have a really bad turnover problem the last few weeks.
They do, and
I
talked about this with Adam too. Like they lost probably the biggest playmaker in the USFL last year when Turpin is no longer on the team. Obviously, They haven't really replaced him in the receiving room. They don't have a clear number one guy, in my opinion, and they lost a decent amount on offensive line. Like it hurts.
True. Very true.
Not to mention their special teams suffer too because Turpin, obviously.
Yep.
Look at headlines for the USFL week 7. Stallions are -1 right now versus the Breakers. Over under 46. I don't think that stays. I think that flips probably by the end of the week.
I think that probably flips. I think that total probably stays right about where it is, maybe creeps up a point.
I was going to say, I could see it going up because everyone's betting the over on these Breakers. I'm going to continue betting the under in the Breakers games.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm also taking the Breakers money line at +110, plus money on that. Yeah. Stars Maulers. What do you think?
I'm going to say Stars are a 2.
Oh, cut now, Chase. Oh no. This is where we wait for his response. This is the tension that we build. We're getting closer. Oh, I need something actually intense. Closer. This is intense. Let's see if this is intense. Not intense. No. Hey, he's back.
Yep. I said 2.5. What was it?
Well, you said
Philly 2.5.
Philly minus 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
It's Philly minus 2. Over under 39.5.
Woo!
That's a low total. That's a low total.
That is a very low total. It's kind of fitting, though.
It's very fitting because neither of these teams are really good at scoring touchdowns. I don't know. I might take the Maulers here.
I'm on them. I think they bounce back.
I feel like if any defense can take advantage of this Stars offensive line, it's the Maulers.
And I don't think that their offense is due to like take a step back. Like I think they're due to just like keep progressing. They keep getting better each week.
Except last week.
Except for last week. But
I think this is the step up from last week. Last week was the enigma in my mind.
For sure.
Gamblers, Gambly's Shodies, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Gamblers are minus 3.5, over under 42.5.
I might actually take the Gamblers in the points here.
If
I'm very convinced. I'm very sold. I'm very sold on the Gamblers.
I'm gonna take the Shodies straight up. 135. Panthers Generals minus 6, over under 42. That's a low spread.
Generals in the points. Yeah.
It's a lot of points.
Generals in the points.
I'm taking the Panthers. That's too many points for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that the Generals were.
Generals are minus 6.
Yeah, no, then take the Panthers.
Yeah,
absolutely the Panthers.
That's too many points. That's too many points.
Agree. Sorry. I misunderstood you. You rattled that off so fast. I was in my head trying to do like the math. You could literally see like the meme like chalk all around me.
Let's get. I'm gonna call it game of the week. Game of the week. If it's not Stallions Breakers, which it very well could be, it's Gamby Shodies.
I think I'm gonna say the most anticipated is
I think it's
Breakers and Stallions.
Yeah,
I think what ends up being the best game of the week might end up being Shodies Gamblers.
I do think so. I will say we had a couple blowouts. We had a decent amount of blowouts this last week. Not very entertaining. I do think this week's matchups offer way more entertaining scenarios. I think these are a lot of close games.
Okay.
Like I think the Stars could at least be competitive against the Maulers.
Right. Jim, is it time to pick? Is it time to pick? I'm excited about this.
Week 1 of college football, week 2 of the NFL.
Which means there will be banger matchups because it's week 1. Let's go.
Thursday, August 31st. That feels so close.
It is. It's not that far away.
Missouri State at Kansas.
Ooh, that's Bobby Petrino less Missouri State, so we're not as high on them. Also, they're FCS, so let's go Kansas.
I'm on Kansas. Elon at Wake Forest. Give me Wake.
Wake.
Please, for the love of God. Nebraska at Minnesota. Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what? You've done this for me over the years. I'm going to do it for you right now. I'm on the hype train. Let's go Nebraska.
I'm taking Nebraska because I really want Nebraska. There's a realistic scenario where Nebraska can be like undefeated going into Michigan, which would be amazing until we get our hearts ripped out. I'm going to go Nebraska over Minnesota. North Carolina A&T at UAB. I'm on the Blazers.
Yeah, give me those Blazers.
Rhode Island, Georgia State. I'm on this Georgia State.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Fun Belt teams early in the season.
Oh,
yeah, Georgia State.
The first one of the season, Chase. St. Francis U at our Western Michigan Mustangs.
Directional Mish school.
Directional Mish.
Let's show the chain. Show the chains for Directional Mish.
Directional Mish fucking school, baby. Just a second of it because they haven't won yet. They get a taste. They get a taste.
Here we
go. Southern Utah to Arizona State. Give me Arizona State.
Yeah, Arizona State.
Kent State at UCF. I'm all over UCF. Kent State. Their head coach.
Kent State. Because you know what? Who's still the head coach at UCF?
Fair. Your first or second most hated man in America?
Who?
He's top 5.
Oh, Gus Malzahn? Yeah, he's in the top 5 easily. It's like him, Aaron Rodgers. Who else? There are a few other people.
He's up there, though. He's up there. He's a long-standing member.
He's been up there.
Oh, a banger. Florida at Utah. I'm going to go Utah. Utah at home.
Utah. SEC team going west? Yeah, you got to take Utah there.
UAPB at Tulsa.
It's going to be tough for the Lions. Always tough for the Lions, I think, though. So we're going to go Tulsa.
I'm on Tulsa. NC State at UConn. Ooh. I mean,
Give
NC
me
State,
UConn.
but
Give me UConn in the. They made strides last year. They made a bowl game last year. Give me UConn in the shocker over NC State.
if you lose to UConn, NC State, burn your program down.
That would be the most NC State thing because they're probably going to be ranked in the top 25.
They'll be ranked like 20th.
Yeah, this
And
is
then
a perfect spot. Perfect spot for an NC Stating to happen.
The only worry thing for NC State is if people start to talk about them potentially winning the ACC, and then, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, just
Stanford at Hawaii on Friday. Stanford.
give me Stanford in the under.
Yeah, fade this fucking Hawaii team. Louisville at Georgia Tech. I'm going to take Louisville. I think Louisville was improved last year.
I'm going to go Louisville also.
Miami of Ohio at Miami, Florida. The Battle of Miami's. Give me Miami, Florida.
Yeah. Seeing as I'm wearing a Cuban link chain right now, I feel like that's the pertinent thing to do. So, yeah.
They haven't brought the chain back, though.
Hey, man, I'm wearing it for them because Mario Cristobal doesn't know how life works.
Howard at Eastern Michigan. Easy.
Directional Mish.
Here's a fun one. I hope Uncle Rico's not listening. Central Michigan at Michigan State. I mean,
Directional Mish.
Directional Mish, baby.
Directional Mish.
Chip a fucking law.
That could happen.
It could happen.
That could happen.
Very easily could happen. Colorado at TCU. Give me TCU.
Yeah, I'm going to take TCU also.
I think TCU's going to work it.
Though I do think that, like, if any team is going to be the TCU story of this next season, it's obviously going to be Colorado because their entire team is the transfer portal at this point.
It is, but it's the transfer from Jackson State. Like, their entire team is just Jackson State.
Yeah, I mean, they've picked up other people too, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. Like, coach first in, works the transfer portal, gets players in, has success. I don't think a national championship is in the books, but I think if they have a decent season, I would call them this season's TCU.
I think at 4 wins, I'd call them this season's TCU.
Sexy. I like it.
Yeah. West Virginia at Penn State. I'm taking Penn State.
Yeah, I'm going to take Penn State too. West Virginia is going to be bad.
Yeah. Bryant at UNLV.
Bryant at UNLV. Yeah, running Rebs.
Toledo at Illinois.
Toledo at Illinois. This is such a Burt game. Give me Toledo. This is 100% a game. As an Arkansas fan who's sat through Burt games like this, where you have expectations going into a season, you are going to lose to that MAC opponent that you open against.
Give me Toledo.
0-1 Illinois, 1-0 Toledo.
And they're going to beat someone they have no right to beat.
Yes, that's exactly how it's going to happen. It's a Burtoning. It's a Burtoning to start the season.
Portland State at Oregon. Give me Oregon.
Yeah, I will definitely take Oregon there.
Rice at Texas.
Man, it's tempting. It's tempting.
If it wasn't Rice, I'd be on. Maybe there's a couple teams I would have taken week 1 against Texas.
Hold on. Now, what does Texas have coming back, really? Outside of they quit Ewers?
They got Ewers. I think they have other
I know they have Arch, but it doesn't sound like he's going to play.
No, it's probably going to be Ewers. They have some other skill position guys, but they do lose Bijan, which is huge.
Yeah, because that was like their offensive identity last year, essentially. So
I still don't think they lose to Rice. I think Rice.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Hey, I just want to say this, but I'm going to pick Texas.
I'm the biggest Texas hater on the planet. I don't think they lose to Rice.
For sure.
Robert Morris at Air Force.
Air Force,
but Robert Morris might cover whatever spread that is.
Yeah, I was thinking that because the rule change. Yeah.
Sam Houston at BYU. Yep, give me BYU. South Carolina State at Charlotte. Give me the Clit.
Yeah, also on the Clit.
South Alabama at Tulane.
Tulane, Squidbillies. They kept their coach.
They did. I'm gonna take South Alabama though.
I know you like that USA football program. You've been on that.
They were like one of the best teams in the Sun Belt last year.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's true. They got a big cover at UCLA last year too. This might be a team that might be a game where I'd be on USA to cover, but not to win.
Yeah, I can very easily. I'm gonna take USA to win though.
I'm not.
I'm gonna do it. I love Tulane to death though. South Dakota at Missouri.
Is it wrong to want to take South Dakota real bad?
It's not. I'm gonna take Missouri, but I do not hate you for wanting to take South
I'm going
Dakota.
to take South Dakota. Missouri, I think Missouri got plundered in the portal this year.
I wish I felt bad for him. Southeast Missouri at Kansas State. Give me Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Southeastern Louisiana at Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Stephen F. Austin at Troy. I'm on the Trojans.
Yeah, give me the Fighting Men in Troy.
Tennessee State at Notre Dame. Give me the Irish.
Yep.
Texas State, Baylor.
Yep.
Texas Tech at Wyoming.
Give me Wyoming.
Yeah, give me Wyoming in the mountains.
Give me Wyoming. They
Citadel,
lost that big defensive end anyway.
Citadel at Georgia Southern. Give me Georgia Southern.
Give me Citadel.
Interesting. It's bold. I like it.
Yeah.
Towson at Maryland. Give me the Terps.
Yeah. It's August/September Terp. Give me the Terps.
Ohio State at Indiana.
Ohio State.
Yeah, I think Ohio State dog walks them. I think Indiana's done being like feisty.
That's a rough opener for Indiana.
It really is. UIW at UTEP. Give me UTEP.
Yep.
UMass at Auburn. God, how awesome would that
UMass. Yeah, I'm picking it. It's happening.
be? I'm taking Auburn. But man, that would be
Pretty
Chase
great.
would just you'd be smiling ear to ear.
Just
USF at WKU.
give me Western Kentucky.
I'm on Western Kentucky as well. UT Martin at Georgia. Give me Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Utah State at Iowa. Ooh. Ooh.
Give me Iowa. Iowa's got a quarterback this season. Their offense is hopefully much improved because they don't have Spencer Petras. I think Iowa.
I really don't think it cares who you put back there in Iowa. Give me Iowa to win this one, but I think just the play calling is going to be atrocious regardless. UTSA at Houston. Banger game.
Banger.
I'm on Houston.
They had their down year last year, didn't they?
They did. It was disappointing.
UTSA just keeps
They
finding.
keep fucking winning, dude, and I love them.
Finding. I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna go meet on this one.
You know what? I'm switching back. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't quit.
Yeah, I
can't.
couldn't believe that you did.
I can't.
couldn't believe that you did.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. Virginia and Tennessee.
Tennessee,
baby. Washington State at Colorado State. Give me Wazoo.
Yeah, I'll take Wazoo there.
Banger opener for your Razorbacks. Western Carolina at Arkansas.
Jesus Christ. What are they? The Catamounts?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arkansas, and we'll cover because Sam Pittman knows the spread.
Yep. Western Illinois at New Mexico State. Give me New Mexico State.
I'm going to go Western Illinois. I'm going to go for next.
That's fair. Wofford at Pitt.
Pitt.
Give Pitt. Idaho State at San Diego State. SDSU. San
Diego State.
Alcorn State at Southern Miss, baby.
I'm gonna swing at the HBCU. I'm gonna go Alcorn.
Albany.
I'm gonna say Southern. I'm gonna say that Brett Favre, intending to help his alma mater, has destroyed Southern Miss athletics, and they get upset
in the tank.
Boom.
Albany at Marshall.
Marshall.
Old Dominion at Virginia Tech. Oh, ODU, baby.
No, I think Virginia Tech's gonna smoke them.
You think so?
I think they after last year, yeah, I think they're gonna smoke them.
Yeah, probably. Actually, give me Virginia Tech. They could still be really bad though. Yeah, I'm still on Virginia Tech. Northwestern State at Louisiana. Give me the Cajuns.
Yeah, Raging Cajuns.
Eastern Kentucky at Cincinnati. Give me Cincinnati.
Yep. Northwestern
at Rutgers. Wow, that's a banger game right there. That game fucking sucks.
Give me I'm on the
Rutgers.
Golden Guido Schiano and his offensive quarter Knuckles Nunzio. I'm gonna take Rutgers.
I'm on Rutgers, baby.
Chains up to Schiano and Knuckles.
Yep. Arkansas State at Oklahoma.
That would be be sweet. Oklahoma.
Yeah, give me Oklahoma there.
I don't overlook Arkansas State, the Sun Belt team, coming in and giving them a game, though. It could happen.
It could happen. Army at Louisiana Monroe.
Give me ULM. Give me ULM.
Yep. I think this is where you first see the rule change really hurting the.
Which, by the way, shout out to our boy Boogie Knight, who's trying real hard to get drafted by the XFL right now.
I'm rooting for him.
He's tweeting at all sorts of teams with his tape and everything.
Well, they're doing tryouts next month.
Yeah.
They're doing the draft.
Yeah.
Ball State at Kentucky. Give me Kentucky.
Ball State.
I knew you would pick that. I don't hate it, though. Ball State's usually pretty good start of the season. Bethune-Cookman at Memphis. Give me Memphis.
Memphis.
Boise State at Washington.
I'm going to go Washington. Penix is going to be tough.
I'm going to go Washington as well. I think this is a classic Boise State season, though. I think this is Boise State loses early on to a Power 5 team. Everyone forgets about them, and they quietly just
win the Mountain West.
They just they lose maybe 1 or 2 games this entire year.
Yeah.
And just nobody talks about them.
Fair.
Bowling Green at Libibity.
Bowling Green.
Yep. Bowling Green, baby. Bucknell at James Madison. Give me JMU.
Yeah.
JMU was probably one of the a top 2 or 3 team in the Sun Belt last year.
The Sun Belt, yeah, they're gonna boat race Bucknell or whoever.
They're gonna fuck some shit up. Buffalo at Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Wisconsin, baby.
I'm actually kind of excited to see what Fickle's teams at Wisconsin look like.
I'm excited to see how he looks too.
I feel like they're a lot less hateable now that they don't have a Barry Alvarez guy in there.
Like every season, the Big Ten West is wide open. So
yeah,
anyone can take that shit. Cal at North Texas. New coach, North Texas. I figured you would fade North Texas for firing your boy.
Yeah, give me Cal for firing Seth Luttrell, you sons of bitches.
Give me Cal as well. Central Arkansas at Oklahoma State. Give me OK State.
It would be a hell of a story, but give me
it would be awesome.
Give me OK State.
Speaking of hell of a story, I don't think it happens because their coach just left too. It's Coastal Carolina at UCLA. UCLA. If this was the same Coastal as last year, I would maybe say Coastal, but this is a different team.
Where did Chadwell end up again?
Libibity.
That's right.
He's at Libibity now. That's one of the reasons why I faded Libibity, because I love Jamie Chadwell, and he's kind of I feel like he's a traitor in my mind.
Yeah, because now no one wants to cheer for Libibity.
I never wanted to cheer for Liberty. I fucking hate that school.
We lost to Libibity last year. I almost forgot about that. God damn it. You can
still forget. Put that away. Just
put that L away.
Drink that out of your mind. Colgate at Syracuse. Dude, we lost to Northwestern. We made Northwestern look like an offensive powerhouse.
And you did it on an international scale.
Oh my God, I was so mad. I've never been more mad after a game.
That's fair.
I was so fucking pissed. I mean,
especially because you came out looking really good, like the first couple drives.
So and then their offense just torched us. Fucking Northwestern. Colgate at Syracuse. Give me the Qs.
Dino Babers coaching for his job.
I feel like we've been saying this for the last 3 years, but it's true.
Yes.
He's just constantly coaching for his job. Eastern Carolina at Michigan. As much as I want it to be true, it's Michigan's going to win this.
It would be embarrassing. Michigan's going to be good this year. I'm not going to fade the funk. I think Michigan's going to be good, but I do think that something terribly embarrassing will happen. It's not this, though. Michigan.
It could be Michigan State. That'd be embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing.
ETSU,
especially when they had that Western Michigan loss out.
Yeah, baby.
Played to start the season.
ETSU at Jacksonville State. Give me Jacksonville State.
Yeah. Okay. Jacksonville State.
Akron at Temple. Temple.
I'm going to go Akron.
I'm also going to go Akron. Let's go Zips.
Respect for MAC football and for Fun Belt football. Damn it.
Respect for MAC football, just because I feel like as much as college football changes, the MAC will never change.
I want there to be a super conference that is the MAC, the Fun Belt, and the Mountain West all together.
I would love that, but also there's something magical about the MAC just being the MAC.
That's true, because they have MACtion.
Yeah, and I feel like
it's MACtion.
It's a special conference. Like Power 5 is the best level of play. I will say on any mountain, the MAC is the most competitive conference year in and year out.
Yeah, never know who's going to win the MAC.
You never know.
Never know who's going to win the MAC.
It could be anybody.
You never know who's gonna win a Tuesday or Thursday night MACtion game either.
No,
You don't know. You don't know who's gonna win
NIU won
between.
it 2 years ago. They were the worst team last year.
You can't tell me you know who's gonna win between Ball State and Ohio on a Wednesday. You don't know. None of us know.
Tell me you know, you're a liar. Fresno State at Purdue. Oh, this is the most Purdue Purdue.
We need
thing
to
on the
clip
play. Give me
that, by the
Fresno.
way. Yeah, Fresno.
That's
Hands
getting
down.
Clipped. Don't get me wrong. That's getting clipped.
Fresno.
Yeah. Fresno State, baby. Gardner Webb at App State. App State.
App State.
Oh, there's Eric. Ohio better in the trenches.
Sure, it's true.
Eric,
yeah.
Eric would, I mean, it's true.
Uncle Rico might know, but he doesn't know.
Wait till Phil Steele comes out and Eric just fucking Goodwill Hunting that shit and just
yeah.
He's the depth of knowledge.
Yes.
LIU at Ohio. Speaking of Ohio, give me Ohio. Give me the Bobcats.
Yep.
Louisiana Tech at SMU. Give me SMU.
Yeah, I will take SMU also.
Maine at the airport. FIU. I'm taking Florida International.
They were so bad. Give me Maine.
They were so bad. Maine's not a bad team. Maine's not a bad FCS team.
Give me Maine.
I'm gonna give FIU the win here. Is a close one.
Like Maine
home.
goes to the playoffs and shit.
Maine's a good FCS team. Don't get me wrong. I'm taking FIU. Mercer at Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss. This is the kind of Ole Miss. This is where they win by so much that people start like hyping them up, and then they'll get obliterated by some team.
Yeah, and then once they start playing actual teams, they get dog.
They'll go like 8-4, 7-5, which is fine. I think that's good for Ole Miss.
I feel that's a really good season in the SEC West.
I think it's a really good season in the SEC West.
That's good enough for like an Orange Bowl, honestly.
Yeah. Middle Tennessee at Alabama. Give me Alabama.
Yep, Alabama.
Monmouth at FAU. Florida Atlantic. I'm taking Florida Atlantic here.
Monmouth has a pretty good little FCS
They're not
football
bad. They're
team.
not bad.
I'm gonna say Monmouth. I'm gonna go Monmouth.
Nevada at USC.
USC.
I think USC is gonna be really good this year too.
It's not a big enough game with the choke yet. So
yeah, they will choke one. I think I'm gonna give them one choke job. 2? You think 2?
Yeah, because they probably play in the Pac-12.
So yeah, if you count the championship game, I think they could choke that too easily.
Okay, maybe
they probably
one regular season choke. Sure.
Do they play at Utah? Because if they play at Utah, then that's just a fucking L right there.
That's trouble.
New Mexico at Texas A&M. I mean, it'd be hilarious, but Texas.
It would be hilarious, but let's go. We'll go A&M.
North Carolina versus South Carolina. I think that's actually a sneaky good game. That's a good game.
That is a sneaky good game.
It's a neutral site in Charlotte.
I feel like the national media wants me to be sold on Shane Beamer, and I don't feel like I'm necessarily sold on Shane Beamer.
They looked better at the end of last year, like they looked improved, but
I don't think that they ever do anything to rise above like mediocre. But the thing is, that's the exact same story with North Carolina. Whereas everyone, they want us to love South Carolina. They don't ever talk about North Carolina, but for some reason they're highly ranked going to into each season. I think that I think you go South Carolina because you're due for a Mac Brown, North Carolina early season, just like fade in a big game.
I'm going to take North Carolina because I think they have a legitimate Heisman candidate
with Drake May.
Yeah. Especially early on in the season.
Yeah. As someone who sprinkled on Sam Howell for the Heisman one time, though, that feels foolhardy.
True. He did just have the Sam Howell like pre-Heisman season where he looked amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with this bet. I don't know what the Heisman odds are.
Yeah.
But he's got to be like a front runner, right?
R.I.P. Sam Howell's Heisman candidacy that lasted 3 offensive possessions in the opener at Virginia Tech. That was a bad Virginia Tech team.
He's the second favorite at 12-1
behind Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb Williams is 4-1.
They'll take that. Don't take that. They will never give another player back-to-back Heismans.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to Tebow it.
I don't think so.
Michael Penix also 12-1.
I would take that. I would.
Bo Nix also 12-1.
I would not touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Sam Hartman, baby.
Next game.
Yeah, let's just fucking next game. I'm getting carried away here. Sorry about that. Where were we? We were at Northern Arizona at Arizona.
Arizona. I'm
Arizona.
heavy on Arizona again this season. I've decided.
Northern Illinois at Boston College. Fuck.
Northern Illinois.
Yeah, give me Northern Illinois there. Northern Iowa at Iowa State. I'm taking Northern Iowa. I'm doing it.
I'm gonna go Iowa State. I think Iowa State gets back in our good graces this year.
I think they're a good team. I'm gonna take Northern Iowa to win this game though. Alabama A&M at Vandy. Give me
Vandy.
Sunday night college football. LSU at Florida State. Banger. Florida State in revenge.
I thought Florida State won last year.
They did. Never mind. Give me Florida State in revenge. Just venge.
Where is it? Where is the game?
It's in Orlando. Neutral site in Orlando.
I'm gonna go Florida State then.
I have to. I think people are also they're another team people are really talking up this year for like as a sneaky playoff team.
Yeah.
Oregon State at San Jose State. Give me Oregon State.
Yeah. Give me San Diego State or San Jose.
State. Okay.
San Jose State.
And man, do we have a Monday night banger for you, Chase? Clemson at Duke. Oh boy.
I've remember I proclaimed like they're on their way down where they're not really a thing. Give me Duke in the opener. Give me Duke.
Give me Clemson. I think
Fuck you.
Even as they trend down, they're still not going to lose to this Duke.
I've lost so much respect for you just right now.
I can't. They're going to get back to the level where Clemsoning becomes a thing.
Duke football, catch the fever.
Yeah, baby.
I was high on them last year and it paid off.
Let's go to the NFL week 2. Thursday night. Vikings at Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, it's Thursday night football.
No
Packers.
No Perk Cousins.
No, not this game. Packers at the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
I will take the Falcons as well.
We're all riding and we're just hitching our wagon to this Uncle Rico hype train here.
Yeah, I think so.
Raiders at the Bills. Give me the Bills.
I'm going to take the Raiders.
Bulls.
Since it's in Las Vegas, I'm going to go with the Raiders.
No, it's in Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo, then I'm going to take Buffalo.
Yeah, it's in Buffalo. The Ravens at the Bengals. Ooh, that's a good game.
Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens there as well. Seahawks at the Lions. Fuck, that's another good game. Give me the Lions. Colts at the Texans. Give me the Texans.
You know what? Give me the Colts.
Don't hate it.
Dude, that could be one of the most entertaining shitty games.
It's going to be a very
all
entertaining
time
shitty game. Chiefs at the Jags. Give me the Chiefs.
I'm going to go double slow start for the Chiefs because I think I picked against them last week. I'm going to go with the Jags.
I thought the Chiefs usually had like a quick start and then faded out. Like, isn't Pat Mahomes like super good in September?
Yeah, no, whatever. Whatever. They start 0-2.
Bears at the Bucks.
Bears. The Bucks are going to be so bad.
So bad. Chargers at the Titans. I'm taking the Chargers.
I want to go Titans.
Nice.
Everyone forgot about Dre. And that Dre is
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, yeah. But he's a Dre that they forgot about.
Dre Henry. Giants at the Cardinals. I'm taking the
Giants.
No, fuck it. No, give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. Early season Cardinals.
Terrible.
Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Terrible pick.
Early season. Give me the Cardinals. 49ers at the Rams. Give me the Niners.
No. Sam Darnold. I know you say it doesn't matter. Give me the Rams.
Care. I don't care. Give me
the Rams.
Give me the Niners. Jets at the Cowboys. I think that could be a good game. I'm taking the Cowboys.
No. Aaron Rodgers revenge game against Mike McCarthy.
Or is it a Mike McCarthy revenge game against Aaron Rodgers?
It's like a double negative or like a triple negative now. So now it's actually
does McCarthy smash the watermelon? Is the real question.
Give me the Jets.
I'm taking the Cowboys. The Commanders at the Broncos. I'm taking the
Broncos.
The Dolphins at the Patriots.
Dolphs.
Sunday night football. Fuck,
Dolphins.
Dude. I'm taking the
That's
Dolphins
nice.
too.
That's a pretty nice little.
That's a good game.
That's a cool little stage for Tua to get knocked unconscious on.
Not against the No, he'll get knocked unconscious against the fucking Bills or some other team.
That's about right.
Usually, like this is the early game. We'll either dominate the Patriots or get fucking steamrolled. Your Saints at the Panthers.
I'm gonna take the Saints. I kind of want to take the Panthers because I think they could have like a good like little like honeymoon period with Frank Reich and
Yeah, I'm
Bryce
also
Young.
gonna take
But
the Panthers.
my homerness is gonna make me take the Saints.
Browns at the Steelers. Also, the doubleheader Monday night at the same time.
Steelers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers as well. That's weird that they're doing 7:15 p.m. for the Saints Panthers and then 8:15 p.m. for the Browns Steelers. One on ESPN, the other ABC.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But Chase, that is week 2 of the NFL, week 1 of college football. We're on track to get this ready to go by the end of the season. I shirked my responsibilities last week. I will unshirk them this week. I will write down every one of our picks.
That's awesome. I really want to keep track of it this season and see how it turns out.
We will do our damnedest. Thank you all for watching. Chase, is there anything else you'd like to get off your chest on your birthday?
I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I can't believe that Mello decided to retire today and fucking steal my day from me.
I'm no longer a Mello fan.
Yeah, nor Lala. Fuck Lala.
Well, in that case, Chase, where can the people find you?
You can always find me being abrasive on Twitter at of Oaklawn. I'm also on Instagram at Wolf of Oaklawn. Check out the show, Notorious OTB, Horse Racing Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. You can follow that on Twitter at Notorious_OTB. And yeah, I'm around mostly with this big galoot.
You'll be with me and little Uncle Rico once we start the tailgate back up, baby.
Woo-wee.
Ooh, little 3-way action.
Yeah.
Y'all know where to find me. XFL Gym everywhere. Anything gymnast or spring footballness can be found. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.